First presentation with Lou Caputo on this item. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it because I love this, for one, but I really do think it's an exciting demonstration of what it can do. Exciting, literally like electrifying. We'll show you in just a bit, but let me run through the details because you might want to buy it before we even go through this full presentation after you hear what it does. Okay, so Magic Mesh. It is literally like the best fly swatter on the market. And it doesn't just swat, it zaps. So you know you're taking care of that pest as soon as it makes contact. So you can see there, it's rechargeable, no batteries to have to worry about, but it is cordless. So don't worry about it having to be plugged in. Awesome. Now, because it comes in a 2-pack, and again, it's a 2-in-1, it's a swatter and a zapping lamp, but it's a 2-pack, so you get 2 of these. That means $15 each. $15 to stop being bothered by those summer pests. That, my friends, to me, absolutely priceless. It comes with 2 charging cords and each individually packaged. So 1 for yourself, maybe 2 for yourself, 1 for yourself, maybe 1 as a gift. I guarantee you there's nobody in your life who's gonna say, oh, that's not a great gift. They're gonna say, that's the best gift I ever got. Lou Caputo, get in here.
Hello, how are you?
I vibed, not with that one. But this is amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna step out of the way because you,
what, are you scared?
You really get into it and I'm gonna turn mine on. I want to play too. Because, well, I mean, it's not, this is serious business, let me tell you.
No, it is. And what Magic Mesh has done, now this is an improvement on the one that we sold last year, okay? Not that it didn't work, not that it's still not good. The difference is this one does not require a charging base and you can fold it down just like this.
Yes.
And use it in any one of these positions until it's all the way wide open. Now, if you've looked at things like this before, zappers of any sort, and you thought to yourself, you know what? They seem a little dangerous. Let me tell you something. This, even though it has 2,500 volts of electricity that goes through it when it's on, it has 3 layers of mesh inside of this so that you can't touch the actual charge field that's inside, okay? And your kids won't touch it, your pets won't touch it, so it's gonna be very, very safe. Right here are all the controls that you need to worry about, okay? There's a little charging port right down there, and it uses a USB-C cord, which we give you, of course, and it will plug into any USB charger. Now, this is the on-off switch. Now, it's interesting the way this works because there's actually a built-in safety on this. First thing you do is you push it up like that, all right? Now, as soon as I push that up, there's a button on the side. When I press it the first time, you're gonna see an LED light came on down here, okay? It not only shows me the charge state, but it shows me that it's active. If I press it again, now the ultraviolet lights that are built into this came on. Now, why do we have ultraviolet lights in here? Because there's 2 ways you can use this. One way is in an active mode, and that means I'm sitting there and I'm just swatting the heck out of these things, okay? The other way is I just kind of fold it up like this, set it down on a table, and then it just works passively by drawing all the insects in. Now, what is it good for? Mosquitoes, gnats, no-see-ums, flies, anything that'll fit through that mesh, okay? It's going to get them, it's gonna zap them. I like to say if it flies, it dies, okay? So if it gets in there, it's gonna be zapped and it's gonna go. Now, here's what I really like about this though, okay? I want you folks to think about this. How many times have you been sitting on your couch or watching a movie on TV and all of a sudden you start hearing that zzz in your ear? You know what I'm talking about? It starts making you a little bit crazy, right? And you're thinking like, well, I'm not gonna spray myself with mosquito repellent indoors. I'm not gonna put anything on my wrists. I'm not gonna slather myself in any lotions. I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna take my Magic Mesh, set it down on the table, and let it bring the mosquitoes to it. And I'm telling you something, just like the way you high-fived me when we walked in here, okay? My wife and I, when we're sitting on the couch, okay, when we hear the zapper go off, we're like, yes! Because you just feel like you conquered something doing that.
Yes! All right, here we go. Are we doing this thing?
Oh yeah, you wanna see it? Okay.
Can I play?
Watch this, watch this. Yeah, that's what happens. And we're just using some water. Remember, we are trained professionals. So all I'm doing is just flicking a little water in there, but it's setting off that field. Remember, there's 2,500 volts inside of this. So anytime I hit this with water, and actually, if you bring the lights down a little bit, you can see the sparking. You can see the sparking just a little bit more. But you can see, you can definitely see it in there, and you can hear it. That's what's going to happen. And the nice thing is you can use it indoors, you can use it outdoors, you can take it with you. It's great for camping. It's wonderful to take to the beach. I mean, take it to the park, the kids' games, wherever you go. There you go. Oh yeah, we got one in there now. See the way that sparks just like that? Remember, that's 2,500 volts that's going through this. And this is fully rechargeable. So you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, it's out of power. Any charger, any cell phone charger, any USB charger working this. There we go. Got a big one in there.
That was like at least 100 flies.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole, that's an entire swarm of flies there. It's an entire swarm. Look at this.
Okay,
I got two of them
so
going.
I'm telling you right now, and I've told you this before, Lou, I am a bug magnet. I don't know what it is about me, but they
you're so sweet.
love.
It's your blood.
See, I was fishing, and you gave it to
Yeah,
me. Thank
you
you
know
so
what?
much.
It's all right.
Thank you for the compliment. But in reality, it is the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
Pests love me. This, I'm telling my husband right now, Nick, are you watching? We got to get it. Get this 2-pack right now, because
Yeah.
again, at this price,
These are awesome.
I always ask people, what would you pay for the convenience of
Right.
going outside and not having to worry about bugs bothering you,
Right.
right? Like, I know how much I pay in all the chemicals.
Oh, yeah.
How much I pay in all the accoutrement, right, that I have to wear to keep the bugs off me. This will draw the bugs away from you, which I love. I love that. And then
Yeah.
kill them.
And then
It's
kill.
not-
Well, but the other thing I like about this too is like, because there's zappers you can have outside.
Right.
There's tons of zappers you can put outside, but you can use this indoors as well, which is awesome. You could just bring this inside with you.
It's cordless. I love
And
it.
it's totally cordless. Set it. So what we'll do is we'll put it down like on our kitchen island while we're sitting in the living room watching TV, and you can hear it. Like bugs will go be attracted right to it, because we have 2 dogs. So every time I open up the door, and we live on the water, every time I open up the door, it's like a swarm comes in. You can just see them flying past your head.
It's like the negative space thing. It just draws them
But
in.
the other thing too is that if I'm sitting there and I'm impatient, I'm like, okay, the mountain won't come to Muhammad. You know what I mean? I'll take this and I'll put it into the swatting mode, and I'll just sit there and whap, 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 and you get them, and it's very easy. Now, a lot of people say to me, well, I've got a fly swatter, Lou. Look at the difference in the surface area on these two things. Honestly,
it's not even comparable. Look at that.
Really, which one do you think is going to do a better job? The other thing too is half the time when you use now they call it a fly swatter for a reason, because you have 0 chance of getting a mosquito, a no-see-em, or a gnat with this thing. Now with this, oh yeah, all day long. I mean, look at the difference. The surface area is just ridiculous. Plus the fact that this doesn't just push them along, because sometimes you don't kill them, you just move them to a different area. This actually kills them and removes them from the food chain, so to speak. Gets rid of those female mosquitoes, which are the only ones that bite, which PS are the ones that reproduce. So if you can get those out of the ecosystem, then you're going to reduce the number of mosquitoes. Now the other thing to think about too is this, so better than the fly swatter, also better than all this stuff. Then wearing these coils and putting these things out there and lighting them on fire essentially to make smoke, because you can't do that indoors, at least you shouldn't, okay? That's where the magic mesh comes in, because you can use it inside, you can use it outside, and you can put it in that, well, you got something in there. You can put it in that passive mode and just set it down just like that. Turn it on, activate I got one too. You can activate the ultraviolet lights, and that's what's going to bring them in, attract them, and then they're gone.
Yes. And so if you're
And no
looking,
sprays.
if you're looking for something that's a little bit different, right? You're just over all the other options that
All
are
the
on the
other stuff.
market. This is for you. This is for me, because I always think about, what are those chemicals doing to me? I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about what it's doing to my family. I just want another option. And this is what I've been waiting for this presentation to come along. This is my first presentation with Lou Caputo on the Magic Mesh, and I'm so excited to be able to bring this to you. This is a weekly deal drop price. So when you look at that price and you're saying, oh my gosh, is that 30 bucks split into 2? $15 each? Absolutely. This price will not last, just so you know. In case you're unfamiliar with what our weekly deal drops are, that means that's the price for this week only. So once the week is gone, you will not have an opportunity to get it at this current price.
Right.
So what a deal.
No, it's a great deal.
To be able to give yourself that satisfaction.
And see what she did right there? It was in a drawer, and because it folds now, this is going to be the one you're going to take with you everywhere, because our model from last year, even though effective, basically was the size of a tennis racket no matter where you went. With this, you can fold it in half, so you are going to put it in the backpack, you're going to put it in your beach bag, your baby bag, you're going to take it, camping with you, you're going to take it hunting, you're going to take it fishing, you're going to use it just sitting in your backyard having cocktails with your friends, anywhere you go. But again, I bring it full circle. Indoors, and I love it for that, okay? The fact that I can now have this going inside my house and get rid of the mosquitoes and the gnats and those seams, because the worst thing, Emily, is going to bed, and in the middle of the night when you're sound asleep, you get that buzzing sound in your ear, you wake up, or you do what I do, like an idiot. I'm asleep and I'm like, whap! Hit myself in the face, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm awake. I can't fall back asleep. With these, and even in passive mode, it's going to zap those bugs. And again, it's going to do the flies, it's going to do the no-see-ums, it's going to do the mosquitoes, it's going to do the gnats, all the most annoying things out there. And you do have that option of passive mode where they come to it, or you can use it in active mode where you're playing pickleball or tennis or, racquetball or whatever your sport is. You can sit there and you can just swat at them all day long, and it gives you great satisfaction.
Great for indoors, great for outdoors, great for the RV, all
oh my God,
the
camping.
things.
Yep.
So
got a big
good. Look, it's working real hard to keep you safe from those bugs and pests. I really do think that I would spend a ridiculous amount of money to keep the pests away, and this truly is just a drop in the bucket.
I'm not kidding, I would too.
Literally a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I see what you did there.
High five. Again, started with a high five, ended with a high five. Thank you so much, Lou Caputo. We love the Magic Mesh. If you want to grab this, do so right now. Again, this is a weekly deal drop that will not last. The price will not be here next week. So we wanted to be able to give you an option to get this now. Lou, see you soon.
You absolutely will.
I'm sure, very much
Enjoy,
so.
everybody.
Enjoy, yes, absolutely, because it's not just effective, it's also fun. While you're on hsn.com shopping for your Magic Mesh, make sure you're checking out Andrew Lessman, because right now, all on sale, special pricing, and free shipping. Do not miss out on an opportunity to restock or try it for the very first time if you haven't yet tried any of Andrew Lessman's amazing products. We're gonna take a quick break, but when we return, make your own ice cream with HQ, Kitchen HQ. We'll be right back.
Travel is one of the few